Hello everybody, welcome to the climb to 1800. We are at 1632, feeling like a juicy rating, feeling good, so let's just jump straight into the first game. And it is taking longer and longer to find people because we're getting higher rated. And we are up against a 2000. What the heck? Okay, they play the English, and I guess I'll play them, but wow, this is feeling definitely a little bit scary. Obviously my chance of victory is statistically pretty low, and I mean, you guys know how bad I am against the English, but we're still gonna try our best. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh wait, no, this just transitioned into a normal King's Indian, which I actually do know reasonably well. If they castle right now, I actually know quite a few lines. So I was afraid of this turning into an English, but it did transition into a King's Indian. The only difference is that this is up against a 2000. 2050, actually. So if I do get this win, this would be in the top 10 moments of anything, really. I would be very stoked, but obviously the odds are against us, but we're going to play to the best of our ability still. See, when was the account created? January, so it's been a while. Okay. We're going to play e5, just because that's the move. Please don't take. Taking is very boring. Main line is obviously bishop to e3, but there are a bunch of alternatives. I don't know the alternatives too well, though, to be honest. And I don't know. We're definitely going to be tested pretty heavily by this opponent. But yeah, we're going to try to hold up. Funny story, actually. I think I had this guy... Okay, I'll admit something to you guys. I did start this recording twice because I paired up with this guy before, and I chickened out, and I aborted because I was like, why in the world would I play a 2050? I'm too scared. And then I started the recording again, saw him again, and I was like, you know what? Let's just go for it. So I did fake my reaction a little bit. I'm sorry for that, but... So I was a bit wimpy in the beginning, but hopefully I can make up for it. And yeah, bishop e3, I played queen e7. Yeah, this is definitely mainline King's Indian stuff. So hopefully I remember my theory. I immediately forget my theory. I forgot what is d5. No. I do remember my theory. d5 here actually isn't that great for white, if I do remember correctly, because I play c5 here, and he can take on Basant, but I'm gonna have some strong counterplay on the king side now. And by the way, I'm playing quickly because I actually know this position pretty decently. Watch me be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that c5 there was the correct move. Knight c5 isn't right. I don't remember why it's not right, but I know it isn't right. I've made that mistake before. And I guess the opponent doesn't know this position that well. They do take on Basant, which is perfectly reasonable. A move here is b4. A move here is queen d2, queen c2. Really not too many things that can go wrong just yet, but it's going to be an interesting game. And the really positive part of all this is that even if I do lose, I only lose 1 point of rating because they're so much higher rated than me. But we're not going to try to rely on that. We're not going to rely on that, or at least not attempt to. Let me just pull up this account really quickly over here. Okay, they've played a ton of games. Yeah, okay, this person is 100% legit. So I'm very excited for this game to continue. And they are thinking, which is a good sign. Because even though it's a completely equal position right now, it does show that they might not be fully comfortable. And they do play a waiting move, h3, which does foil pretty much all of my prep, because now I know nothing. But I assume that they play that to stop me from playing like knight f4 or something. I know that a pretty good idea in positions like this, if they would have played b4, yeah, well, okay, b4 I would have played bishop b7. I think that playing knight c5 is perfectly reasonable. Doubling these pawns is actually pretty useful in this position for me. King h8 is probably also reasonable, so that I can play knight g8. But if he's gonna waste tempo, why would I not accept it? I think that bishop b7 is also reasonable. Not that I don't know the theory. By the way, it's kind of funny. I'm so proud of myself for knowing the theory. It's been literally only 10 moves, so obviously I need to do more studying. Yeah, I didn't know h3 there. Nothing wrong with it, though, of course. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I think I'm just going to play bishop b7. Seems perfectly reasonable. I'm kind of threatening some stuff. Like this e-pawn might become a little bit weak in the near future. However, I can never really play knight c5 to attack it, because it seems like if I ever do that, then he can just trade, then my c-pawn will be stuck in front of my bishop forever. So it is going to be a little bit weird. I want to play rook d8, actually. Maybe I reroute my other knight to e6. He attacks my bishop. And I can't play rook b8 because that would blunder the pawn. Oh, knight c5 here actually looks very good. Because even though I double my pawns, I know that actually isn't that bad here. Or, I mean, I don't know it, but I don't think it's that bad here. Any way I can let... No, there's no chance that I can let him take that pawn. Also reasonable would probably just be to push this, to move this bishop to a5. But I don't really want reasonable, I want correct. And I honestly think that this move is pretty good. The only problem is after this pawn is doubled, he does have some pretty easy counterplay against it. But it's unclear how he's actually going to win it, because I can always place my other knight on d7 to defend it even more. The more I talk about it, the more I'm convinced that this is the correct move. So I'm actually going to play it. I could be totally wrong, but I know that there is a line where I do this anyway, and it seems pretty similar. And by the way, I'm also just fully threatening the e-pawn if he ignores it, so that's a threat. And I love King's Indian positions that actually follow the main lines so much, because they're generally a lot more interesting and a lot more dangerous for both sides than all the sidelines and stuff. Which makes me very happy, because I found that I love to be aggressive. That's why I'm learning the Sicilian, that's why I'm learning the King's Indian. I might have mentioned this a few times, but I'm learning the Roy Lopez right now for white. Obviously for white. Maybe it doesn't match up with my other openings too well, but I think that it's just so interesting, and it's going to make me better at chess just in general. So that's why I decided to play it. And yeah, he's playing all the reasonable moves. I wish this was hanging, but obviously his knight is there. It's probably a good idea for me to take this file at some point. If I can ever push this pawn, I think that I'm in a great position. Oh, do you know what's also probably really good is to get my knight to this square somehow. How can I achieve that? It would probably take me a few tempo, so I probably can't do it, but that would be very nice. But I think that for now, rook d8 is probably fine. My biggest concern is this bishop is kind of dead. So I've kind of killed my own bishop a little bit. Hopefully I can bring it back to life by rerouting it somehow. Actually, maybe I even want to do that now. Reroute it, win some tempo on the queen. Yeah, bishop c8 looks reasonable. I keep on saying moves look reasonable. That isn't a reason to play moves. You want them to be good, not just reasonable. But let's think. We actually have a little bit more time than opponent, which is weird. A weird feeling for sure. No tactics that I see, unfortunately. Yeah, maybe doubling these pawns was very bad. I'm not totally sure yet. But yeah, rook d8 can't really be a bad move, I think. So I'm going to play it. And yeah, my c-pawn is actually doing a phenomenal job at keeping out his knight, which is very nice. But this is going to be a very positional move. I think it's going to be won or lost on maneuvering. Like just maneuvering tactics, maneuvering abilities by both of us. But yeah, I'm definitely going to want to reroute this knight at some point in the near future and get in the f5 break probably. And then tactics follow, hopefully, is the idea at least. Okay, if he captures, obviously I recapture. Yeah, my only concern, as I keep on mentioning, is this bishop. I really want to reposition it on like e6 or something, because it's just fully dead right now. And although that being said, his light scored bishop is also pretty bad. So maybe it's equal badness. Oh, by the way, one idea might be knight h5, opening up this bishop a little bit. What's his plan? Okay, that's a bit of an odd move. I guess he's targeting this pawn, but how can he add... Okay, so he wants to add more pressure to it with knight h5, probably. But that doesn't really work, because then this pawn hangs. Yeah, knight h5 doesn't work. Because I'd actually be happy to trade, and I'm actually defending that pawn if he ever moves there. So I don't think that that's actually much of a threat. He isn't threatening this pawn. He isn't really threatening much. At least I don't think so. Oh, I see what he's threatening. He's threatening to take here, and then after I recapture, this pawn hangs. Okay, a little bit sneaky. Yeah, that's definitely the threat, and I almost missed it, so I'm not happy about that. But, yeah, then if takes, and then I take with the queen, then he actually can just take this pawn. So yeah, I have to avoid that tactic somehow. The easiest way that I see is just to push this pawn to a6. But I don't really like that because it weakens this square so much. I also can't go there. Yeah, this might actually be a little bit tricky to stop. Maybe I trade rooks. Maybe I have to trade rooks and go for a little bit of a maneuvering dance. Yeah, because if I don't trade the rooks, it seems like he has so many, like, captures, trades, stuff, winning this pawn, and I can't part with this pawn, so I am just going to actually trade the rook. Okay, so he recaptures, of course. Yeah, now I'm happy. Now I think that I play my idea. And I mean, he could stop my idea with g3, but that looks weakening. And then we both wasted a tempo, and I'd just go back, and I'd actually be happy with the fact that I create a light scored weakness that I can exploit with bishop c8. So Let's play the move. Let's open up our... Oh, did I just blunder? No, I don't think so. I do notice that this knight can make a discovery, but this knight is defended, so actually, what am I talking about? Never mind. I forgot that the knight was defended for a second. And yeah, opponent is definitely very good. There's no doubt about that. Opponent is a very good player. Oh, I realized what mistake I just made. Okay, I somehow got away with it, but I forgot that he can actually just go knight h5 now. Because this pawn, the thing saving it was that I could capture on e4 if he ever moved that knight, but now I can't. So if he played knight h5, I'd probably actually have to play bishop f8. But that's ugly. Although, that being said, I guess my bishop isn't doing much where it is anyway, so maybe that wouldn't be the end of the world. Yeah, okay, he plays the move. I think I actually have an intermezzo. So here... Oh my gosh, this actually works out brilliantly. I have here attacking this bishop. Doesn't really have any useful squares to go to. And then I go here and I defend the pawn. That's brilliant. Perfect. Let's do it. Okay, so he goes back. Now I go here. And this pawn is well defended. Nice. That actually worked out so cleanly. But obviously this isn't great, because I definitely have the easier weakness to exploit than he does. This is complicated. Oh, Charlie, you good girl. My doggy's in the back. You might see her if she peeks out. I think that I'm slightly worse, but probably not by too much. So now he's rerouting his knight. I would like to go here, but I don't think that's too reliable. Like, I don't think that's really going to happen anytime soon. Because if I ever go here, he's just going to capture. And then I can't actually add more pressure winning anything because he can just capture here. Yeah, this is actually not ideal, but at the same time, it's not terrible. I might actually want to go bishop f8 because it's not really doing much where it is anyway, right? No, actually, because he wants to go knight here. Oh, that's his plan. He wants to go knight d3. Yeah, knight d3 would be very annoying because it double attacks these pawns. And it threatens to take here with... so I might actually have to play f6 so that I have bishop f8. Or bishop f8 so that I have f6. One of the two. Or I could just propose a trade. Go here. Which I think would actually be a pretty big victory for me if he lets it happen. Oh, I also have to consider the fact that this queen is undefended. So he can actually maybe take advantage of that if I mess up. You're here, then no, I don't have anything. Ooh. It's getting scary. Yeah, if I go here, he can actually just play f3. That does weaken his dark squares, but I'm not sure if I can ever exploit it. Well, yes, I can. But yeah, this is complicated. I think f3 right now is pretty reasonable. It does kill any ideas of going f5 in one go, though. So here. I can't go here because of takes. You know, let's play f3, I think. Yeah, okay, so he does play that, and my next move is forced, so I think I have to play it right away anyway. So let's just play it. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much forced. And then I'll probably play rook to d8. And then maybe I can even play rook to d4, causing some chaos. Double attacking the pawns, maybe. That could be an idea. He also can't move his knight because it's pinned if I do that. And yeah, this is very intense. I'm sorry if my commentary is bad today. I'm just really thinking pretty hard. Okay, so he does let go of some of the pressure. I feel like that might have been a mistake, because doesn't it give me this? He isn't threatening to take this because my queen just captures. Here? No. Knight, rook d8 I think is better. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any tactics. For example, I am realizing that he is online with my king, but I don't think that really does much. Oh, no, this move was to make sure that his rook is defended, so that he can move his knight, actually. I might force him back, though. Yeah, actually, let's just do it. Let's force him back. Oh, he is not forced back. But at the same time, what does that move actually accomplish? Not sure if it accomplishes too much. Because he isn't putting as much pressure on my pawn anymore. I guess that his idea is that I can't ever push f5 because otherwise they'll capture twice here. I also have to take into account the fact that I'm running pretty low on time. Okay, I might want to go back to g8 just so that my pieces are online with his queen. My bishop is online with his queen. In fact, I think I am going to go back. I'm not sure if I have anything better. Oh wait, if I go here, is he going to play queen a5? He might, but then I can just go right back too. I actually don't want to allow queen a5. Can't play that though. I might actually move my queen. I'm really not sure anymore. Queen a5 looks dangerous. No, because I can just move my own knight back. Okay, I can't think anymore. Let's just play this. Oh, I just blundered a pawn. Wow, after such a decent game, I can't believe I just did that. You know what? I'll call it a gambit. I'll call it a gambit. I'm very annoyed, though. Very annoyed. No. Alright, no whining. No whining. I can't believe I just blundered a pawn, though. Well, for no reason. I don't think he was even any better than I was. Until that moment. Oh, I'm thinking so hard right now. Here takes... I'm threatening to push this. Okay. You know what? Now that we're losing... Now that we're definitely losing... Definitely losing. I might as well throw in a Hail Mary. Yeah, let's just throw in a Hail Mary now that we're losing. Chess is so boring if you don't throw in something crazy every once in a while. And even though we are down a pawn, it's not like I'm losing instantly. It's like the pawn I was up was actually not even that good. Yeah, it wasn't even that crazy or strong or anything. Ooh. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we are just straight up against a 2050. Which is psychologically dangerous. Well, I'm also cognizant of the fact that he can actually just take here. And I can't actually recapture with here because he... No, I can. My worry is allowing him in here, actually. I feel like that's the biggest threat. So if he takes this bishop, I actually might even prefer that to the alternatives. Because this knight's actually really strong here. Particularly because of allowing the rook in. Yeah, this is an issue. I'm definitely worse now. A lot worse. But opponent is thinking, although at the same time we have half the time, so that isn't really too much of a consideration for them. Like, they're not going to lose on time or anything, but, well, at least we don't have much to lose, right? We don't have too much to lose. But this is going to be interesting to study after the game, I guess, because I feel like I might have had some opportunities, but at the same time, maybe not. Although, I shouldn't speak like it's over, because it's definitely not over quite yet. Definitely not over quite yet. Opponent can still make a mistake, even though it's unlikely. And I'm just glad this wasn't an English game. No hate to English players. No, but yeah, I'm very curious to see what he does right now. Whoa, living on a prayer. I really wish I wouldn't have blundered that pawn for the ridiculous bishop g7. That was such a bad move. This game would be much more lively if I hadn't done that. So he solidifies his knight. He solidifies his knight. Makes sense. But at the same time, is that really his best move? I'm actually not fully convinced. Wait a minute, let's look at some tactics. If I go here and he takes here, do I have this check here? I don't have any follow-up, unfortunately. Unfortunately. You know, I can't let him have that. Dang, yeah, it doesn't look like I have too much. And I'm down on time, too, which is actually probably the bigger issue. Maybe I even want to, like, reroute this bishop right now, but maybe not. Okay, actually, let's just play the all-around improving move. This. Although now I have to be very careful that my queen is a bit overloaded. So maybe that wasn't great in hindsight. Yeah, actually, he'll never take this bishop with the knight because his knight is so much stronger than my bishop is. Although, maybe he wants to play takes, and then, okay. Okay, maybe I get a little bit crafty. Oh no, I can't even play this because after takes, even if I go here and I get a check, he actually can just take it this. Wait, does this work? Here, here, here? No. Blah, blah. Maybe pushing here is a plan. And here. And over here, then here maybe? Or no. Okay, well, yeah, now I'm kind of running out of steam. And I was already running out of steam a little bit, but now I really am. Okay. Charlie, what do you smell? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what to do to make any progress. And I'm about to lose on time, too. Okay, let's bring this bishop back. Yeah, let's bring this bishop back. I'm envisioning a world where I push this pawn and this bishop is useful with a sack. I'm envisioning a world. And that world will likely not come to fruition, but a man can dream. And also, a man has 1 minute and 9 seconds on the clock. So, yeah, that's not great. I'm not sure that's the most accurate move, because I'd actually be happy to place my rook there, I think. So I'm not really going to react too heavily to that. I don't have much time. You know what? Now is the moment to bring my queen in. Now is a moment to bring my queen in. And hopefully the fact that I'm playing faster now means that opponent will feel inclined to play faster as well. But maybe not. I'm assuming he just might even place his knight back right back here, but actually that might blunder this pawn. No, it doesn't, because he can recapture with the knight. Yeah, this is dead lost. But never give up hope. Never. Never, ever, ever. Yeah, actually, I've been talking all about my light squared bishop, but it's really my dark squared bishop that hasn't gotten to see much action. This entire game, really. But then again, look at his light squared bishop. I guess it is acting as a pretty good defender of the king, though, so maybe it has its role. After all. I think that taking this pawn would be a pretty big mistake. Because it would give me this. Yeah, taking this pawn would be a massive error, but I don't think he'll make that error. Because he's obviously a very good player. Yeah, actually, I might want to push this because he could actually even just go g6 in some cases to stop any, like, after captures. I mean, no, he couldn't do that. What am I talking about? This might come down to a little bit of a time scramble, because he's taking more time than I am right now. Actually, that's not true. I'm taking more time than he is still. But I'm very thankful, or not thankful. I mean, I am thankful, but I'm very pleased that we're making this 2050 think for so long. Like, this game wasn't over on like the 10th move or anything even close to that. Like, we're definitely making him work for it. By the way, I did see a comment saying that one of the opponents that I played against had a female name in a different language, so I do apologize for that. I say guys in a gender neutral term, and I also just, I don't know why I always call my opponent he. It's probably because 99, and this is not a made up stat, it's actually true, 99% of my audience is male, so statistically speaking, it's very likely that my opponent is male, but I guess I'll try to be more gender neutral in the future. Huh. It's an interesting move. I can't take. It's actually very annoying. I could sack the exchange, but that would activate his bishop. Wait a minute. I can just take this. Because it's defended. That might have actually been a mistake. Let's take. We don't have much to lose. Okay, he pushes. Makes sense, actually. Because now this rook is seemingly undefended, but now don't I have this, actually? Okay, I don't have much time. Let's just play. Let's just play the game. I think your opponent might have made a slight error. Because now we're equal in terms of pawns, and his king is looking actually a little bit more unsafe than mine is, which is surprising. And this pawn is a little bit loose too. I actually am getting happier about this ordeal. And I'm also threatening moves like f3. Huh. This is actually not over. I think I'm probably still worse, but it's not over anymore. I think opponent definitely messed up a little bit. Yeah, very interesting. Very, 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 very interesting, actually. Okay, my mind was kind of accepting that I had lost before, but now I'm like, I might have chances yet again. In fact, I might be the one winning a pawn or threatening stuff. But not really, because he actually doesn't have to react to h3. Or sorry, f3. But maybe in some worlds I can threaten forks, actually. So maybe he does. Maybe I actually can play queen g3, pinning this knight. Ooh, yeah, this is actually looking pretty spicy now. Oh, wow. It's fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Oh yeah, queen g3 on the next move looks pretty powerful. Unless he takes here, then obviously I have this. And I might even be winning after a rook takes rook, pawn takes rook. Okay, but he doesn't let me play that. Okay, I don't have much time, so here. Okay, actually, I think I actually have to probably take here. Otherwise, I was losing a pawn, I think. Okay, he does do that, but don't I have this now? I guess he can push this pawn, actually. But then I push my pawn. I'm back to 19 seconds. I almost lost on time there, which is a little bit scary. But actually, he doesn't have to react yet again, because... No, he does react, though. Huh. No, I can't do that. Okay, let's actually develop our bishop a little bit. We're threatening some stuff, I think. I'm actually not even sure anymore what we're threatening. Oh, I probably should have played this. f4. Yeah, we're now in a battle against the clock a little bit. Definitely in a battle against the clock. This pawn is looking pretty dangerous, though. Okay. That's a good move. But now I have this, and it's going to be a little bit difficult to defend that pawn. Because it's not on the same color as his bishop. In fact, he might even have to trade pawns. Actually, we're putting pressure across the entire board now. Okay, he does just go back, but actually I have this tactic. Oh no, we can take with the king. Oh, I missed that. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, let's go up here, threaten this. I thought he had to take with one of these pieces, and then I would have won a pawn. If he pushes here, then I actually have this, which does threaten some infiltrations. Oh, that's annoying! Okay, let's go here. I can just take this. Now it's going to be a bit hard to defend this. I guess he can just push it. Yeah, now he just pushes the pawn. However, yeah, shoot. However, now I might have some chances with this. Let's activate. No, let's make some more threats. No, that won't do anything. Let's go here. Oh, I might have just blundered that. Yeah, the problem is that this pawn is now untouchable. So yeah, I think I'm once again losing. But maybe not. Because now I do have this. Oh no, he has this jack. I lost. No, because then I can actually force a queen trade. Here, takes, pushes. I can not stop it. Yeah, wait. Here, takes, he pushes. Yeah, and I lose. And if I go here, he takes with check. Yeah, now I am lost. Oh, not actually so clearly, because I might have perpetuals. Well, let's go here so that I might have some perpetual ideas. Now this is climactic, is one word for it. Instead, he defends against any of my checks. And let's go here. We're threatening just checkmate, pretty much. Crap! Crap! No! No! Oh no! I was winning! Queen e3, and I'm winning. I'm literally winning. How did I not find Queen e3? Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. After this, he literally can't do anything. Even, like, this is me. Oh. After all that, I blunder in one move. I was winning from Queen E3 and Bishop E3. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. He majorly blundered, but then I blundered it right back. Actually, it was pretty much equal the entire game. The entire time I thought I was lost, I actually wasn't even lost by that much. I was like, oh my god, I'm so annoyed. I didn't fight Queen E3, I blundered my bishop instead. It was the time pressure, I know, but whatever. Yeah, all this is just theory. Oh, what do you know? I did make a mistake. I got my lines mixed up. Okay, I got my lines mixed up. No, c5 is one of the main moves. Yeah, look, Master Games, c5 is the second most popular move. I disagree with Stockfish on low depth that it's a mistake. I really don't think that it's... Is it a mistake? I don't remember now. But all I know is that these Master Games play it a lot, so... And they have good win rates, so I'm not sure if I trust Stockfish on this one. Yeah, all this is actually fine. Shouldn't have played that. I'm so annoyed. And takes. I could have beaten a 2000 if I just found one move there. All this is fine. All this is fine. I blunder, actually. Yeah, I blunder the pawn. Should I have done it? Yeah, I should have just shuffled. And this is just pretty much equal. I'm not sure how anybody makes any progress here, but instead I blunder. I already knew that I had blundered that. Wow. Yeah, I played a pretty decent game. He made a mistake, but I missed it. Should have gone Queen E3. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and then all this is good. That's not good. Should have. Oh, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Wait, I thought that he could just take. No, but then I can play this. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a mistake. I forgot that the king could... Oh, but I thought that even if the queen takes them... No, because he has this. Oh, no, he can take with... Sorry, I meant this, but I actually guessed that he can take down here. I'm not even going to think about that. Yeah, that was a big mistake. I should have just pushed c5. I don't actually understand why. After c5, can he just, like, take? Oh, I guess I win this pawn, so it's equal. Wait, what? But then takes... Wait, no, sorry. Takes... Wait, take... Oh, I have a discovery. Okay. All this is up. It's okay. I actually wasn't even losing here. I thought I was losing here, but I guess not. King e8 is a good move. I'm happy I found that. Then he blunders. Literally, this is impossible for me to lose. It's impossible for me to lose. After g4, pretty much anything is winning. This here, how could I not find a checkmate here? Or at least a perpetual. Oh my gosh, how did I blunder my bishop in one move? Guys, I'm actually so mad. By the way, even like this is probably fine. That was the other move I was considering. I'm very disappointed in myself that I didn't find that. Because, by the way, any move obviously just made in two. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Super, super frustrating ending. But, you know what? I guess I'll learn from it. At least. And, you know, I did hold my own pretty decently against a 2050. I actually should have won that. I should have won that, but I missed the nail in the coffin. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you later. Dang it. Okay, bye.